Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. So this is a general love reading for the sign of Leo. If you are brand new or unfamiliar with my channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Carmilla was on my shoulder. She's now on her travel cage. There is more specific information regarding my readings and my videos in the description box below, so you can have a look there if you're curious. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. I appreciate your support. So I do want to remind everybody viewing that this is a general love reading. So it can pertain to anything: relationships, situations and circumstances surrounding family, home, work, social circles, school, community. If you can think of it, it might apply. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. You can mix and match the roles within the reading. In other words, you can be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is always to reach those that need the message the most and will benefit in some way, shape, or form from the message. Also, parts of it may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does and leave behind what doesn't. Hopefully by the end you'll have something that will help you and benefit you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Leo, so we're going to get started. Let's give this deck a cut and see what's going on for Leo for this upcoming week. Here we go. We're starting off with the Nine of Wands paired with the Ten of Swords in your underlying energy. You have the Eight of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Sun, King of Cups in reverse, and then the Emperor in reverse. Okay, Leo, so I get the feeling like you are kind of throwing in the towel. That something is coming to an end for you, something is coming to a close, and it feels kind of brutal, if I'm being honest. I mean, these were the first three cards that came out. The Eight of Swords in reverse is not necessarily a bad card. It can indicate releasing guilt or feeling like you're freeing yourself from something, letting something go. You know, the Eight of Swords in the upright is more of a like you're mentally imprisoned. It's not really, so I mean, it can indicate somebody who's behind bars, you know, that kind of thing. But more often than not, it's about this mental prison. It feels like you've kind of released something or let something go, and it feels like something has come to an end or a close. I feel like it was something that didn't work out for you, didn't go in your favor, and I think it's clear to you. You have a clear understanding. This is something that's ending, done with, over. There's not a lot of sense that you're unclear as to why this ending has occurred, or lacking closure, for example. We have a King of Cups with an Emperor in reverse on the table. This could be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. This person feels like they could be emotionally disconnected, maybe feeling apathetic, maybe, again, releasing the idea of having any control over an ending or something that came to a close, but this person feels like they are emotionally detached, maybe no longer emotionally affected by a situation. Leo, right now, to me, this feels like your energy, and I do want to remind my female viewers that you can embody the king energies. The King of Cups, again, is just somebody who's emotionally detached, possibly emotionally manipulative, but I don't necessarily feel that in this set of cards. I just feel like someone's kind of just come to terms with something and maybe is just kind of letting it roll off their back, not feeling a whole lot of emotional attachment, or even feeling like there's a need for that. So let's get some more cards out here, Leo, and see what else we can come up with for you. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. And there's the King of Cups this time in the upright position, clarifying the Ten of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Queen of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords, clarifying the Six of Wands. Ten of Wands in reverse. The Empress. And then the Page of Pentacles. So this is interesting. So we have the Empress and the Emperor. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords on the table. So I feel like something went wrong within a relationship. I feel like you're dealing with the Queen of Cups. Again, this can be vice versa, but this Queen of Cups, now similar to the King of Cups in reverse, but this person is not emotionally detached. Instead, this person can be feeling sad or upset or abused or mistreated. This could be related to a work situation, or this could be somebody that you've worked with or built something with. I feel like could potentially still be love between these two people, this king and this queen. Here's what I'm getting. This is very interesting. So it feels almost like, Leo, now I'm getting the sense that I'm reading for this king, okay? So this can be vice versa, but it feels like this king, and I want to get some more cards out here before I read too far into this, but I've got a pretty interesting story already going with these two sets of cards. I get the feeling that this person that you're dealing with, this queen, I think you've let this relationship go, or there's been some kind of ending with this individual. This person is kind of feeling sorry for themselves, or feeling put out, or feeling neglected. And I feel that now that you've kind of left the emotions at the door, you brought an end to this. You stopped fighting for this connection. I think that it feels broken. It feels like you let it go. It feels like you released this. It's almost like this Queen of Cups, now that she knows that now that this person knows that you've let them go, now she wants to nurture the relationship again. She wants to come back full force and try to nurture it back to life. It's interesting because this now the Empress energy is somebody who is very wise, nurturing, loving, caring, stable, sincere, trustworthy. This is somebody who could potentially be a more mature energy, a mothering figure. It's almost like once this queen realized that you kind of stepped back from this relationship or stopped fighting for the connection, that now she's kind of come back and said, no, she wants it, or she wants to nurture it back or to life, or put energy into it. It's kind of like when something is taken away or when something's gone, you realize that you want it. That kind of energy. That's what I'm getting, Leo. And I feel like there's a certain sense of betrayal, like maybe this isn't for real, or someone's playing games. Someone's messing around here with the Seven of Swords energy. I'm going to get some more cards out here before I read too far into this, but it's right now it feels contradictory because I've got this Empress energy over here with this King of Cups, and then we've got the Seven of Swords and this Queen of Cups in reverse, and I'm just feeling there's a contradiction here. It's almost like now that Leo has kind of let go of control over the situation, is not fighting for it anymore, isn't putting energy forth. Now this person is kind of coming back or wanting more from you. Okay, so there's the Nine of Swords now in your underlying energy. This is, and then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this feels like whatever this connection was, whatever this breakup or ending or release of energy, whatever this is weighing heavily on you. It feels like it's definitely causing some anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights. Three of Pentacles in reverse this time. There may be a lack of communication right now, or unwillingness to communicate. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying this Queen of Cups energy. Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now we have the Queen and King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King and Queen of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Empress and the Emperor in reverse. And then Temperance in reverse. So something definitely went wrong within this relationship, and what I'm getting more than anything is there might be a certain level of codependency that we're dealing with here. I'm getting the feeling that once something was let go of, or once something was taken away, now the other party wants it back. Whether this is a connection or a working situation, could be a workplace situation, business partners, for example. This Queen feels like she's feeling a little insecure and uncertain, and maybe is kind of coming back because again, there's that sense of codependency, this need to come back to something that felt stable or right. But Leo, I get the feeling like you've kind of let this go. I feel like so the Queen and King of Pentacles, the Queen and King of Cups, and the Emperor and the Empress are all the same people. This is a two-person reading is what I'm trying to say. And I get the feeling there's definitely separation here. This relationship or this connection is definitely ended, but someone wants back in, someone wants to reconnect, and I don't necessarily feel it's for the right reasons, is what I'm getting more than anything. Something hasn't been made right, something hasn't healed properly in this connection. And I think that, Leo, I think that you know that. I think that the King has a clearer understanding of what's going on. It's not that this relationship or this connection shouldn't be made right and shouldn't have a second chance. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is something hasn't been made right yet. Something hasn't been balanced out yet, and has to do with some kind of betrayal or deceit, someone getting away with someone, something went wrong and it hasn't been made right yet. And I think that maybe, Leo, it feels like the king has been fighting for this, has been trying to make it right, or has been the one putting a lot of energy and effort into it, and has recently let it go. Because I think this king has realized that it's broken, that there's not a lot that can be done right now. And I think that there is a lot of concern and worry and maybe even some fear and anxiety surrounding the situation. And it could center around some financial issue as well. I feel like, did I have the King of Pentacles out here? No. Just the King of Pentacles in reverse, not the King of Pentacles in the upright. I thought he was out here in the upright also. He's not. So I feel like, again, there's an attempt to reconnect, but for the wrong reasons. And I think the Empress energy, whoever this is to you, the Queen of Cups, Empress energy, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this person's coming back or wants to come back. But I don't feel like she's necessarily, I don't feel like this person is necessarily coming back into the picture for the right reasons. It's not, again, I'm torn because the Empress energy is not somebody to sneeze at. I mean, this is somebody who is, I like to say this and I just feel it's true. She's all that in a bag of chips. I mean, you don't turn someone like this away, but I feel like there's something that went wrong that just hasn't been made right yet. And that might be what is holding back Leo, keeping you from cracking open the door again for this person. Because there's some doubt here. I just feel like there, to a certain extent, this was already let go of. There was already a definitive ending. And while it might still be lingering in your mind, there was definitely an ending here. So we have the Queen of Wands now in reverse. Interesting. The Star, clarifying this King of Cups. The Magician. Three of Pentacles again, for the third time. King of Cups again, for the third time he's in the upright. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. So whatever wrongdoing occurred, it happened to the King of Cups, which I feel is your energy, Leo. My stomach is growling, and I hope that you can't hear that because it's really loud. It's a little bit embarrassing. Six of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords in reverse, clarifying this Queen, or the Empress. And then the Hierophant. Okay, so we have a Queen of Wands on the table now. This is getting a little confusing, Leo. There's a lot of kings and queens, Emperor and Empress. King of Swords now, Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands does not feel like the same energy as this other queen. This Queen of Wands could have been influential in the demise of this relationship, causing it to be unstable, or maybe even influencing the ending. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be somebody who's very highly demanding, needs to have things her way. This can be somebody who's dealing with jealousy or envy. Someone who talks big but doesn't walk the walk. Somebody who gets upset at people who don't see her perspective or her point of view. I think she influenced the instability in this relationship. This could be somebody, Leo, that you are connected to, maybe a family member or friend. Perhaps somebody, excuse me, that you can confide in. Something definitely went wrong. There's some betrayal or some deceit or some kind of wrongdoing that occurred to you, Leo, that has not been addressed or made right. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this out there because now I'm getting it. It could be that the Seven of Swords is associated with this Queen of Wands, not this Queen of Cups. It could have been a workplace situation. I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles out here. It could have been a workplace situation. I feel like this Queen of Cups Empress energy is getting some backlash because of her reaction or interaction with you. That there is a sense that because things aren't right or haven't been made right, that she's putting forth too much energy into trying to repair the relationship itself and not trying to fix what happened. Okay, Leo, we're going to get this last round out, and then I'm going to pull a Dreams of Gaia card. I just feel like I'm sitting here looking at these cards, and I feel like there's a really big story behind these cards. I am not getting the fine details out of the meanings right now. I'm going to see if this helps here. Let's get this next round out. So we have the Seven of Wands, Strength, Four of Wands again, but this time in the upright position. The Sun again. The Knight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Wands. And then the Two of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to look at these a little bit and see if I can't get any. So at this point in time, with the story that feels like it's got a lot going on, parts of this may resonate for you, Leo, and other parts may not. So just bear that in mind. I am going to try to read into some more of these details. And again, if it doesn't resonate, just ignore. But I feel like this Queen of Wands had an influence in the ending of this relationship. I feel like it's been very harsh and difficult. I feel like something went wrong or something went awry, and it was directed at you, Leo, this King of Cups. I feel like the King of Cups still, with him out here twice in the upright, only once in the reverse, I feel like there's still a lot of compassion and love for this Queen of Cups Empress energy. But something went wrong. There was some kind of deceit or betrayal, and some kind of action needs to be done or needs to be addressed to make things right, to balance things out, and I don't feel like it's happened yet. This Queen of Cups, again, with the Pentacles out here, Three of Pentacles 3 times, there may be some miscommunication, lack of communication, or workplace rumors, for example. I feel like this potentially, again, this situation was influenced by a Queen of Wands who could have been sticking her nose somewhere where it didn't belong, and influenced a situation where something came to an end because of this situation. There is communication, I feel, between this. Is this the one? No, there's two cards there. I only want one card. There's some communication between this king and queen, this emperor, empress energy. But there is still some separation and there's still some imbalance within this connection. Because again, I feel like something hasn't been made right. But it's possible that with some communication and willingness to address the issues and get down to the bottom of what everybody knows and, you know, get down to the bottom of what went wrong, what this Seven of Swords is. Find out who's to blame, who caused what, and why there is this conflict, that this could be repaired or this relationship or connection could be brought back to life. But right now, it's still a very harsh and definitive ending. And definitive means certain, right? It means like final. And that's how it felt like at the beginning. But now that the rest of these cards are out, I'm feeling like there is something that, again, went wrong, that has not been made right yet, and it caused the demise of this connection. Is this the one? This is the one. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands in reverse that came out for you. This is a potential blockage if it's reversed. So I'm going to read this for you, Leo, and then we're going to wrap it up. See if this can't give you any more clarity into the situation. It sounds like a very interesting story, and I know that there's more to this that I'm just not, and you know, it's possible I'm not picking up on more significant details because this is a general reading, because this is one of those readings that feels like it could be very specific for just like a few of you out there, which can be frustrating for me because I'm not doing a specific reading, I'm doing a general reading. Okay, so we're going to read the Eight of Fire. Eight of Fire would be the Eight of Wands in the traditional Rider-Waite. It did come out in your reading, second to last card. This can mean taking action, communication, travel, fast movement. It's usually a very positive card, and this one came out in the reverse. It is a beautiful card. This one came out in reverse, so let's see what it says. Don't bite me. Be nice if you're going to sit on my shoulder. It's a very short passage, about a third of a page. Okay, Leo, so let's see what this says. Don't halt your progress or hamper your growth at this time, even if you may feel a bit lazy or even apathetic. Be your own advocate rather than your own enemy, and challenge yourself if you find yourself unwilling to act. The Eight of Fire reverse speaks to us when we are experiencing either a lazy mind or body, and it serves as a reminder that there may well be consequences if necessary changes are not made, and that those consequences will be of our own making. If you have become a perpetual planner who never follows through, or if you always promise and then fail to deliver, or even if you just feel it is all too much like hard work, the Eight of Fire reversed appears to warn that inaction is also a choice, and one that can have dire consequences. Now is the time to get up and move to avoid having your life transformed in a manner that is not to your liking. So for me, this indicates there needs to be some communication, and I felt like that earlier, between this Empress and this King of Cups energy. And I did feel apathy at the beginning. I felt like there was a sense of, this is over, I'm not going to struggle with this anymore, I'm not going to put any more energy into this. I was getting that from this King of Cups energy, but there is a need for some communication. And that's what I felt strongly towards the end of this reading, that there might be an unwillingness to, or maybe feeling a little uncertain about how the communication will go, if it will make things better or worse. But it depends on your approach, Leo. If you approach the communication with a King of Swords mindset, it won't go well. King of Swords is very brutal, cutting, unemotional, detached, mean, doesn't communicate well. Again, if you're going to approach the communication with this Empress energy, this Queen of Cups energy, then things will not go well for you. So I do feel like something needs to be cleared up. I do feel like it needs to happen soon, and you can rid yourself of this worry and this turmoil that you're dealing with. And I don't think you need to get this person involved. I don't know who this person is to you, but this person is definitely was definitely influential in whatever went wrong here. Whatever caused this kind of energy, which is all in your underlying energy, this person was influential with that. So be careful with this person here. And again, I don't know who this is to you, coworker, family member, whatever. Be careful with them. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave this here. I hope that you got something out of this reading. I'm more confused than ever as I sit here and look at these cards, but I hope that you got something out of it. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. I would appreciate it and love it if some of you out there who resonate would share your story. So thank you again for watching, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Leo.